What's good? What's good? Welcome to another episode of Cheef and Chart. It's your man, Don Bucks. And this is brought to you by Rapping Dough, the home of money conversations and all that. This is episode Headband, Limit Orders. So, if this is your first time tapping in, this series is dedicated to options trading and what the charts are talking about. So, if that's what you're into options trading or you're into investing, anything of that nature, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell so you know when I'm going live. So, if y'all tapped in yesterday, y'all pretty much know what the SPY was doing today, right? Episode Headband, Limit Orders, man. We about to talk about, before I get into that, today was pretty interesting. This is my second time recording this video because the last one, I went off on a tangent. Y'all know how I go off on a tangent sometimes. Went off on a tangent and I ain't even talk about limit orders. So I said, let me run it back, man, and get this right. But we're going to talk about limit orders. I mean, nothing really stands out today. No real spiel that I have for you today. But I want to make sure you guys are practicing. There's only so much I can teach you, and I'm giving y'all the game. I'm giving y'all the game, but there's only so much that you can learn from listening. You have to put this stuff to practice. So hopefully y'all doing that. If you need a platform to practice on, Webull is a good platform. I'm using that now for the small account challenge. There's a link in my description of this channel that you can take advantage of and get some free stocks for joining and using my link. Of course, I'll get something free too. But practice, y'all. You gotta practice. Where's my light set? My little makeshift studio. It's gonna get real snazzy one of these days. You feel me? But yeah, it looks way better, don't it? So yeah, this episode is Headband Limit Orders. We're gonna talk about limit orders, and what they are. I'm gonna explain to the best of my ability in this short time that we have together. But before we get into that, what we said was going to happen today. What did we say was going to happen today? So yesterday, according to the daily chart, y'all follow my mouse here. This was yesterday. This little bar right here that's under this purple bar, this green bar here was yesterday. Now, down below, you have our MACD, our good old MACD. So we have a new high in the MACD. I said we were going to bust through here. Lo and behold, we bust through here. But y'all know what I say about 3 bars in one direction and going outside of the Bollinger Bands. That equals a pullback, right? So we're going to see some red tomorrow, I believe. We're going to see some red tomorrow, and I believe it should terminate at the level that it broke before it continues to go higher, because I believe it wants to test 389, right? With this new high in the MACD, we're going to see what happens with that pullback. I'm expecting a pullback. All right, I'll see it pull back here a little bit. So in regards to limit orders, I say that because we're using tight spreads anyway. If you took my course, you know that we like tight spreads. What is a tight spread? A spread is the price that most buyers are willing to pay and the price sellers are willing to sell for. The distance between the two is the spread. And we like that difference to be very small when we're trading options, because that difference is what we're going to be giving up when we go to sell our contract for profit. right? Or for a loss. Either way, we don't want to be giving up too much of that profit by having a large spread. So when making a buy, we want to be making limit order buys. So this is what happened today. We made 33 bucks. We're coming back, y'all. But like I said, we took that L. If y'all was here, we started this account with 100 bucks. Actually, 100 bucks plus they gave me about 115 bucks of free stocks. So we're on our way back to where we started. So this happened today. But in regards to limit orders, you see this spread. It's a 7-cent spread. 87 cents and 93. 86 is where the bid, what buyers are willing to pay. The ask is the price that sellers are willing to sell, and we usually meet somewhere in the middle. So in regards to a momentum divergence, if we know we're entering on a pullback, we're entering on weakness, when it starts to go down, like when it's showing us this weakness, that would mean that the price is coming down or getting cheaper. So if we're waiting for weakness, it would make sense to go to the lower end of the spread, preferably around 86, because we don't necessarily know how much weakness we're going to get. But if we're anticipating a bounce off of that weakness, as it goes down, that means the price of the contract is getting cheaper. So these numbers are coming down. The spread, the ask price is getting lower. The bid is probably getting low. So if you go to the end of the spectrum, I would probably get an 85 cent, even though it says 86 is the lowest. As it retraces, as the price comes down, and your order is in already, when it finally reaches there, the weakness, you'll have a better position and a better price versus trying to get it at the higher end, because price has to go up in order for your contract price to go up, your contract value to go up. Here in this particular example, we're talking about puts. So as the price goes down, the value of the contract goes up. So what we'll be doing is looking for strength in this weakness. If we're doing puts, we must be looking at something going down, right? So when it goes down, but it retraces, it shows strength in weakness, that momentum divergence. The price will be getting cheaper as the price goes back up in that retracement. So I want to position myself where prices are cheaper, and that's closer to the bid. So I will pick an 86 or 85 cent buy price or limit order. So when price does keep retracing up and price gets cheaper for the contracts, my order will get picked up for cheaper and in a better position in the retracement. So let's look at it. Here, in this green bar will be that strength in the weakness of the momentum divergence, right? It's going down, but we want to position ourselves in the retracement. So while it's going up, I'm going to pick the lower of the lower end of the spectrum on the bid ask, right? Because price is getting cheaper. The value of the contracts are getting cheaper. So it's going from 93, 92, 91. It's going down. So my order will get picked up as it shows that strength. So then when it's ready to continue down, I'll have a dope price and a dope position. Y'all get it? As this goes up, the value of the contracts, the price of the contracts get cheaper. So if you're positioning at the lower end of the bid ask, as price gets cheaper, your order will get picked up and you'll be in a better position in this retracement for when it continues down. Bars. Hope y'all picking up what I'm putting down. That's how you do a limit order. All right. And it'll be the reverse for, it'll be pretty much the same for when you're selling. So if you're selling something, you want to wait for it to finish retracing. And then, as it's done retracing, you're going to position yourself for the other end of the bid ask. You will be positioning yourselves this way, right? Because once it finishes retracing, it goes down, it'll sell your junk. Because when it starts going down, that's when the prices start going closer and closer towards the ask. And if you're positioned close to the ask, after the retracement, it starts going back down, you'll be, your limit order will be picked up. This is what takes practice. Knowing how to, move in and out of this stuff based off of what you see it. This is why people quit trading options, because they're not willing to go through this learning curve. But I'm shortening it for you here. If you're diligent enough to watch, rewatch, take notes, watch it again, like I did, learning this stuff. So that is how you do a limit order buy. You want to position yourself in this retracement. If you're doing puts, in this strength, let me make this bigger so you can see. Positioning yourselves in this strength by going closer to the bid with your limit order. So as it continues to show strength, your limit order will get picked up, boom, gets picked up at the lower end, and then it continues down. So not only do you got better position, a higher area for it to fall from, and better position and better price. Right? So that's how you do a limit order. That is the benefits of doing a limit order. Closer to the bid in the momentum divergence. Right? I'm glad I was able to get that out. But let's go into what happened yesterday. So here's the SPY. Let's go into the daily. So yesterday, y'all was tapped in. And make sure if y'all haven't already, hit the like and subscribe button and the notification bell. So you'll be notified when we go live back. So this was yesterday's bar here. This bar here. We have this new high in the MACD, right? Compared to back here, it dropped and went up, and this was the high in the MACD. Dropped and went up. Here's the new high in the MACD. Went up, some more, drop. But see, at this point, we have a new high in the MACD. So any of this weakness, I'm buying this. I'm buying calls. Buying calls. Right? Look at this weakness and this strength. Every time I see a red bar, if I see a new high in the MACD, I'm buying it. Right? With the next level up in mind. So time on a contract, boom, I get a week out, 2 weeks out. And then look what happened. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days later. So 2 weeks out, you would have been golden. Bought calls here with a 370 strike. Probably would have added right here, bought another one, expecting to bounce off this middle of this Bollinger Band moving average and this level here. Adding. New high in the MACD. By this time, you would have had 3 contracts, however many you would have had. But averaging down, I showed y'all how to average down in previous videos. Make sure y'all catch them. And your average price would have been cheaper by here. So you would have started Tuesday, Wednesday bought another one, Thursday bought another one. And Friday, nope, wouldn't have been done. Probably would have been in profit Friday, but I probably would have stayed in if you had a 2-week contract because it's off to the races. Dig what I'm saying? So, hope y'all catching these jewels. That's it for today. It's plenty bars. Make sure y'all rewatch it. If you haven't already, hit the like, subscribe, notification bell. If you want to learn how to swing trade like this, feel free to grab the courses in the about description area of this channel. Pay what you want. Pay what you want, man. Pay what you can afford. That's the play we're running. That's the business model at this moment. So take advantage of it. Until tomorrow, it's your man Don Bucks. This is Cheef and Chart. Always remember, ain't no competition. It's always you versus you. See you tomorrow.